Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, you're truly the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. With me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Code in the building. Bro, what's good?
Ah man, other than other than the liquor almost going down the wrong pipe, nothing much, man, nothing much. Sitting here watching this main event, Jey Uso, Cody, giving that 1D cutter on Finn Balor. They go for the pin, but it's broken up by Damian Priest. But other than that, man, what's good with you?
Man, you know what? Like you, man, just watch a little bit of this Monday Night Raw action. Like you said, you got Cody, you got Jay going up against representatives of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And bro, man, look, we gonna talk about the show, but right now let's focus on this match. We're gonna catch up to it.
Man, yeah. Well, no, we're gonna focus on this right now because it's almost over. Right now, as Cody just took a choke slam on the outside of the ring, but he also took part of the ring post off of the Raw. I guess it's a piece that the guy goes up against the ring post.
LCJ says these backstage segments are terrible, getting worse by the week.
I mean, they are what they are, man. They are what they are. Monday Night Bullshit rating point. Damn, Earl. I think that's your lowest rating ever.
Yeah. That's the lowest rating in Earl the Man Booth history.
Damn. Ooh. Drew just Claymore Jay.
Oh, it wasn't no accident.
Oh no, I didn't say it was an accident. I just said he did
it. Yeah. Hey, Drew said no more broken dreams. God damn it.
He going after Jay.
Yeah, the crowd ain't feeling it, man.
Well, he lost. He told Seth what it was, man. He lost the championship. And he got to accept he lost it. And there was no interference. He just lost. But he ain't that don't take away from his anger he feels towards Jey Uso.
I mean, and to be fair, I mean, look, he's not wrong. I mean, just because just everybody else decides they want to forgive Jay, you can't forget, bruh, for 3.5 years, bruh, you was a menace costing everybody. So, hey.
First of all, it wasn't 3.5. It was 2.5. But it was Solo who cost you that match at Clash at the Castle. It wasn't even Jay. Jay and them wasn't even there, man. It was Solo. Solo cost you your championship. Man, go take your beef up with him. That's who he needs to take his beef up with. But taking it out on Jay is just kind of lame.
Ain't nobody over against Solo.
That's a lame excuse. Man, that's a lame excuse, but that's a lame excuse though, man. Like, Jay, you know what the bloodline did, man. You didn't even have that much of an issue with the bloodline because you barely wrestled Roman Reigns. You only wrestled them twice, and each time it was different. Really, Rhea Ripley and Drew McIntyre joins Judgment Day too.
Hey, him and JD McFunko Pop.
Wow, are you kidding me?
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
I like real. Hey, wow. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. That's okay. That's a nice little shake up.
But see, my thing is this. I don't know. I don't know if he's completely joined. Maybe if it's kind of like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours type situation. I won't be in the official.
That comes after the fact of losing for the championship, though.
What you mean?
Drew had that opportunity before he fought Seth. He didn't take it, so now he's taking it. Now that he's just out here.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this, because with Damian Priest, okay, let's dive right into it. So earlier tonight, man, Damian Priest, he called himself, he got a little heated. He allowed Cody and Seth to get under his skin. He says, I am the leader of the Judgment Day, damn it. And then, of course, Rhea and Dom and Finn and everybody, they checked him on that. And he said, hey, man, look, I just let it get under my skin. But now you got Drew McIntyre I guess, as we just saw, supposedly recruited by Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day. So do you think that Damian and Drew, they gonna be at odds? Because I don't see Drew coming into the Judgment Day playing second fiddle to nobody.
I mean, they kind of hinted on the I'm the leader role and saying maybe we do need a leader for the war games aspect of it. Like that's cool. But nah, it really man, it really depends, man. It really depends. I don't know. Who's
No,
getting
man,
kicked
no,
out,
no, hey,
man? Like,
don't bail out on me right now. Give me
no,
some of
I'm
that
not bailing
twofold
out on
logic.
you. No,
Give
I'm
me some
not
of that
bailing out on you.
twofold logic.
I'm just about to ask, like who, like, okay, like if they gonna do this, like, is this about to be a 6-man, like a 7-man group? Like, damn, it's what 6 people is because it's 5 men and 1 woman, so that's 6 people. So it's a 6. Like they finna dominate like that. Like damn, that's almost NWO-ish in a way, man. Like I don't know if I wanted like that. You know, you was already
Hey, we
at
already got
dom.
the LWO. Why can't we get the NWO? Fuck it,
I
NWO version
mean,
30.
nah, they did that. It's over and done with.
You said Aces and Aces over with?
Yeah, that's over, done and over with. I don't know, man. That it could work, or like you say, it could just been a one-off. You know, just to that I maybe nothing more than that. It could have just been a one-off.
Okay, bro. Before we get to the actual match card, man. Hey, look, man, do your thing, man. I know. These comments is flowing in, man. Let's talk to the people real quick.
Oh man, for sure, man. I see William, man, letting it be told. Let me go back to the top, man. Okay, Earl said Monday Night Bullshit, lowest rate never. All right, man. William says, man, the first company that hires good writers and promotes good storytelling will be on top. This is complete shit. Wow, man. Will, let it be known, brother. Let it be known how you truly feel. Earl says, I stand with Drew. Jay is guilty by association. All right, if that's the case, then all right, then it is what it is. Joe says, man, how are you going to try to build Miz as a legit contender at a major Big Four pay-per-view at Survivor Series and have to have him get help from Bronson to have to use that feet on the ropes to get a win? Plus, the ref was in plain view of the Miz using the ropes. This was bad. I mean, yeah, I mean it is, but it's the Miz, and honestly, it's just getting Walter on the pay-per-view. It has nothing to do with Miz being look legit. The Miz is legit enough because of his name and what comes with his name. But as far as us thinking Miz has a legit, like he has a legit chance of beating Walter, like no, we know he doesn't have that. But it's just a name for Walter to beat and to add to his legacy and to be put on a pay-per-view because the man has not been being put on the pay-per-view. That's one of the biggest things that a lot of people have been complaining about. Like a lot of these matches he's been having, they've been great matches, but boy, one or two of them, especially them at Chad Gable, man, that would have been awesome to see that on the pay-per-view. Why not let that boy ride like that on the pay-per-view? You could have let that happen, man. But for me, that's more of what it is. Walter's on the pay-per-view defending his championship, and he needs somebody with a name, with some legitimacy. And regardless of what we think of him is, he has some legitimacy. So that's what that
And
is,
he
man.
also he also hinted on that earlier when him and Walter had that backstage segment earlier when he was like, "Hey yo, like for 20 years, the reason I've stayed relevant, the reason I stayed on top, the reason I've been an 8-time Intercontinental Champion is because I am willing to do any and everything it takes." So before that match even started, they already kind of foreshadowed like what he said, hey, okay, Bronson Reed came out to help me. I'm not going to not take it. Like you said, it's the Miz. Just because the fans are kind of liking him now, bro. You still who you are. You can't change that.
Right. Yeah, right. That's not going to change. So, and because we know that's not going to change, we're not really tripping on that. And again, we know it's just a match just for Walter to get a win over somebody else like Miz. Then Champ says, man, this Survivor Series card is looking poor. I'd rather see them compete in a rock, paper, scissors tournament. Wow. Damn, Raw was 1.5. Damn, Champ, I think that's the lowest score you've ever given. Miz ain't done crap in some time. You can't count how many wins he had on less than one hand. I mean, yeah, in a while, but overall, man, what has the Miz done? What has he accomplished? What has he's a regardless of how you want to say it, man, the Miz is going into the Hall of Fame. Let's
Hey,
just be real, man.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Let's just have that conversation right now. Is
I
the
agree.
Miz going to the
I agree.
Hall of Fame? Yes.
But let me ask
The
you
Miz
this. Is he
is
first
going to the
ballot?
Hall of Fame.
Is he a first ballot in your opinion? I think he
Yes.
is a first ballot.
Yes, he's first ballot. Yes, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Miz is the Miz is whatever you say the Miz is.
Yeah.
He is that. I'm not arguing with nobody about that.
Yeah.
The question is he going to the Hall of Fame? Yes, he's going to the Hall of Fame. Why? Because look at his record. Look at what he's done. Look at what he's accomplished. Think about some of the stuff he's actually done where it's like, damn, the Miz did that. Whew, shit. All right.
Hey, what do you like to say? A 2-time Grand Slam
champ, right, man? Like this dude, I mean, man, look, the dude is he has done some of the most goofiest shit that we have laughed and hated, but he's done some shit that is like, damn, that boy, he made a moment for himself. He made a moment for himself and cemented his name. And it is what it is. And you can't disregard that. So he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. All right, no doubt about it. Now, what has he done lately? I'll give you that, champ. I can't argue with that about that, champ. But again, it's just more for Walter to have someone to fight at the pay-per-view. I'd rather it be the fatal four-way. And you could have just did that. You could have just did the Miz versus Bronson Reed versus Ivar at Survivor Series in a fatal four-way. That might have just that might have just been better off right then and there. You could have had a match with 4 different people. You got some guys that hasn't won the championship. You got a couple of guys that has won the championship. One is a champion, one is a former champion. You got that mix. You got that mix of new and old and now. So let's go. You could have did that, but yeah, that's all that it is right there, man. Real quick, man. Champ says Miz is a Hall of Famer. I agree. His title days are over. Have been, yeah, for sure. Earl says if Miz wasn't from Cleveland, y'all would be on board with the rest of us. Miz and first and foremost, it don't even matter if Miz is from Cleveland or not. It is still what it is, man. The dude is a first ballot Hall of Famer. You can. He can be from Indiana, okay, Earl. He can be from Texas. He can be from Jacksonville. He can be from anywhere. It don't matter. He lives in Hollywood. He claims Hollywood, so it is what it is. But no, man, the Miz is first ballot Hall of Famer. That's just gonna happen.
And y'all gotta understand, man, this is real talk for real fans. Okay, now we may shit on people, we may praise people, but at the end of the day, whether we like them or not, we gonna always give respect where it's due. Hey, if you've accomplished some shit, you've accomplished some shit. This man likes the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. I respect it. It is what it is. I can't knock it. I won't knock it. I'm gonna talk a little shit, and that's what we do. But at the end of the day,
especially when you buying John Cena's Thugonomics albums and wearing outfits and doing the whole
thing. We're not talking about.
I mean, we're not talking about. That's just how it go, though. But I just want to show the people that's how it go between those guys.
hey, you bought motherfucking CD one time 13 years ago. All of a sudden,
that's the whole point. That's the whole point. He came out with one album, and you were part of the millions of people that bought it. That is the whole point, sir.
No. Hey, that's gonna be a collector's item one day. You wait.
Yeah. You. Hey, you know what? It will, because it sold well. It did commercially good. Yeah. Not great, not top 5 ever. But it did well enough to where when John finally retired up and be a Hall of Famer, just like Shaq. Shaq got a platinum album out there. Hey, that's on his that's on the docket. Hey, John Cena. Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yes, sir. Theo Dubs up. Word life. Yeah.
There you go. See, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. See, there it is. The champ says, man, the Miz in a four-way is a more effective way to present Miz in an IC title match. And it is, which is why I feel like that maybe would have been the bigger move. But they did it as a number 1 contendership. I say bump that, move it up to a fatal 4-way, just add Ivar, Bronson Reed, and Miz, And there you go. You don't need to add Ricochet. Ricochet is honestly, he was the one no one thought was going to win. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, bet go with the other two and just add them to this match and make it a fatal 4-way IC title match. That will actually probably make it a little bit more better because then
Right.
it's like, oh, now you're adding these two big meaty men. So now we got a ring full of meaty men that's going to be slapping some meats over this IC title. And it's about to go down. It's about to go down in the mortal words, in the immortal words of Big E.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This shit gonna be looking like the West Side Market. Yeah. All right. All right. Joe says Ricochet needs to go to NXT or Impact. I wouldn't be mad at NXT. I wouldn't demote him.
He can go back to NXT. He can definitely go back to NXT. I thought he was gonna stay there for a while, but he just had that one little program to get Carmelo over, and then that was it. They sent him right back up. But that was cool. I mean, that was his purpose. He was to go down there to help build up that Carmelo at the time as champion.
And speaking of Ricochet, one of those guys who undeniable in the ring. Will he ever be the face of the company? Nah. But will he have a long career in WWE? Probably. So, hey, shout out to Rick. All right, man. But we got that. Okay.
I mean,
so we got that.
He'll have tag team and Intercontinental United States. I mean, he's got some championship reigns on his belt. So it's not like, he ain't did something.
And that's another guy, not no time soon, but I could see him eventually getting inducted in the class of 2075.
No.
2075, bro. That's 42 years from now. You mean to tell me by then, bro?
They won't remember him by
then. hey. There's been worse. There's been worse.
True that. But all right, man. Let's go into the rest of this show.
Oh shit. Oh man, good God. All right, so we had that. And then of course, man. All right, man. So bro, Shinsuke Nakamura, man. He could have been yet. And the interwebs seems to think that maybe possibly he could be maybe talking about CM Punk with just some of his prior vignettes. Now, I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid on that, but I will ask you this. He's being very ominous. He says he's willing to wait. We got Survivor Series in 2 weeks. We already know he's going to be on the card in some way, shape, or form. I'm not going to ask you who you think he's referring to. I'm going to ask you in a perfect scenario, who would you like him to be referring to?
Honestly, that's the problem. I don't have a particular person. Like, if it's someone, for it to be someone I can't think of, and it's like, if this person comes out, it's like, oh shit, damn, I didn't even think of them. The only person I could think of is AJ Styles. That's the only person I can think of who could come out and it'd be like, ooh, they gonna make up for what happened a couple of years ago. They gonna actually have a really good match. This Shinsuke different than the Shinsuke he was. Oh yeah, okay. I might want to watch that one. Okay.
Right.
That's it. It has to be someone. It has to be someone that I really think that's really gonna be worthy of it. I don't. Yeah, I really don't.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing a return of AJ Styles against this Shinsuke Nakamura. I'll take that because AJ Styles, I didn't even have AJ in mind. So no, I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
The only person that can come back that's like, oh, because he's AJ. It's like, oh yeah, this gonna be nice. I wasn't even thinking of this, but this could be nice.
Speaking of nice, man, we had Ludwig Kaiser versus Tommaso Ciampa. It was a pretty decent match, man, up until the fact that, Kaiser ended up winning thanks to interference by Vinci. Dude,
it's something about this DIY. I'm just not.
Yeah, okay, so it's not just me, bro. Like, I gave it another week. And
I told you that.
Just not like it. It's not hitting for me. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I think maybe WWE, they missed the ball with DIY the first time around. I think it's too long. I think it's too far gone.
Well, it's not that. It's not that. I think the problem is, for me, bringing them back. Johnny's been there, and then when Johnny was there, you really didn't have him doing anything that was really all that. He was doing some, he was doing that BS with Miz and Dexter Loomis, and that was funny, but that wasn't nothing like no one really cared about. It was just like, laugh at the moment until something better comes on. And I think that was bad for him because then he didn't really show up that much after that. He was kind of out for a while. Ciampa, on the other hand, kind of came back from injury and had a nice little run wrestling back. I think things are cool for Ciampa. I feel like it's the Gargano side of things, but also the way that they brought them back, it was a good moment, but they haven't really done anything to kind of make them pop. They need to have a match where they make things pop again for them, where it's like, okay, this is why people are hot about DIY returning. This is the reason why. That's what they need to give us. They need to give us that. And then we haven't got that yet. At least for me, I haven't gotten that match yet from them.
Right.
Against somebody that's like, yeah, them boys is back. All right, now we can move forward. And I think that's kind of the problem.
No, I agree 100%. Like, yeah, Johnny Gargano, man, just ain't hit really since he came back. I agree too. Ciampa's been cool, but I'm just glad they got him out of that BS with Logan Paul in the Miz because I really felt like that was.
I mean that too, but that match he had with Walter did something for him. Like that having that type of match kind of did something for him. Where Johnny hasn't come back to have that type of match, so it's kind of like I feel like that no one's really buying into why they're teaming up. They need to show people and maybe remind some folks why.
DIY, doing it yourself. All right, speaking of doing it yourself, another week, another match, another ass whooping roundhouse kick to the head of an opponent. Xia Li kicked the shit out of Indy Hartwell. Xia Li, once again, man, ends up picking up a victory. Got confronted by Becky Lynch post-match. Next week, we got Becky Lynch versus Xia Li. Okay, Becky Lynch, she's had her time in the sun. It seems like now she's at that point in her career where she's going to try to help build up the women's division. She did that notably in NXT, going up against the likes of Tiffany Stratton, now new NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Bro, Xia Li, she's been somebody that's been off and on since she got called up to the main roster. Storyline aside, do you see her being somebody, if given the time, could be a legit force in the women's division? Or do you just, is it not hitting for you with Xia?
I mean, well, right now she's in the best position she can be in because she's going up against someone that people are automatically respect, regardless if you like her or not. You at least know Becky's a well off of a name, where if Zion can make if she can hold her own and show why she's good in this business, then yeah, she's good. Then she'll be good moving forward. But for right now, they just need to find her something to do. Like this is all she's been doing, for the whole entire time she's been coming on. She's been having little moments like this, but they just been little moments. And then outside of her kicking the hell out of Candace last week, and now doing Indy this week.
Yeah. All right, man. Then we got that. Then we got Tegan Knox versus Piper Niven. Tegan actually picked up the victory in this one, so she got that. They had a nice little package for her. Seems like they're gonna try to push her, but we'll see. Then we get the Miz versus Ivar again. Already talked about that earlier. Miz ended up picking up the victory, and then that was pretty much it, man. You had a segment with the Creed Bros, Alpha Academy, and Diamond Mine backstage. It seems like maybe Ivy and Alan Maxine Dupree may try to form some sort of alliance or a tag team. We'll see about that. And then, man, you had a whole bunch of hype for the War Games match, the War Games itself as Survivor Series, and then a whole bunch of Survivor Series hype. You got Adam Pearce. To me, this is one thing that really chapped my ass a little bit. Bro, Adam Pearce was doing too much. Bro, calm down with the yelling. Stop it. You've been an authority figure for the last 3 years. I ain't took you serious all the time. You can stop with the yelling. Like, he's talking to Rhea, and you better not show your little cute face, sweetheart. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, you little shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Motherfucker, just talk like you've been talking. Talk like he been talking. I don't need no nicknames and no little Sugarfoot and all this other bullshit. Man, shut your Aunt Jemima sounding ass up and call it
yo.
That really was just annoying me. If he would have been this character from day one, I would have been like, all right, cool. But all this trying to put your foot down. Man, you've been getting stepped on ever since you
He
became
got competition, man. He's got to show he's a hard general manager, man. He's got competition, man. Nick Aldis out here suspended Kevin Owens, man. He's got to show, he's got to show he do his thing.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool. But still, stop yelling. Yelling at me, making me feel like I didn't did something wrong. Just call the goddamn match.
Jay-Z, what up, man?
What's up? What's happening? But nah, that's just one thing I wanted to say. That shit was irking me. Like, bruh, shut up.
That's all that was, man. That was just him just being that. That's all.
Hey, Nick Aldis, trying to show he ain't no bitch.
Right. That's all that was. That's all he was just trying to, show. Hey, I can make decisions too. People ain't gonna just run over my show. But dude, people, like you say, people been doing this on Piers for months. So they, bruh, we ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
Before we get out, I do got one last thing. I know earlier you and I was texting. I had told you about AEW going head to head, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Against SmackDown. They got Dynamite. They got Collision and Rampage both coming on live because, of course, we got Full Gear on Saturday, bro. We seen what happened with AEW Dynamite going up against NXT. Now, to be fair, NXT, hey, it was what it was. We kind of figured that was going to happen. Do you think they have a legitimate shot on Friday night? I'm not saying they going to hit 2 mil, but do you think it'll be a respectable viewership battle?
What's respectable? Because I mean, if I gotta compare what they may get on a Friday night compared to SmackDown, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't see them numbers being good, but anything close to 1 million.
I was about to say, let's do AEW like this. Let's combine viewership for that night's Rampage and Collision. If they
gotta do at least close to 1 million. If they get 1 million people, if they get close to 1 million. So if TK from now till Friday announces a card that's damn near pay-per-view worthy, like he puts together some good matches, I think I think it'll be fine. It could do it would also, but you also got basketball, this other stuff on right now. But if they can get close to 1 million, I think they'll be fine.
Okay.
Like, because if you're thinking of it as, oh man, they're gonna are they gonna get more views? No, they're not gonna get more viewership. I'm gonna say it right now. No, they're not gonna get more viewership than SmackDown. But they are doing a go home show for the pay-per-view, but they got a pay-per-view. So I'm really wondering how hard are they really trying to go in before the night before a pay-per-view. Right, so like you go like I feel like there's gonna be some matches, but I don't know if everybody's gonna perform or I don't know. That's why I'm wondering, because it's like, man, this changes everything up. Like I understand why Collision wouldn't come on. You just wouldn't have a Collision that come on that week, but
right.
But instead he moved it to Friday to compete against SmackDown. He's got to know SmackDown gonna do numbers. Because if they load SmackDown up, like Triple H and them load SmackDown up, let's put it like this. If Roman Reigns shows up, you know why he showed up. He didn't show up to talk to anybody else. He showed up. He showed up simply because AEW was on. But I don't even think he'll show up. But even if they still stack the card, hey, it is what it is. I don't expect anything. Get close to 1 million. I mean, they got to get like maybe 900,000.
And I feel like 900,000 for 2 shows in one night. Come on, TK. I feel like you should be able to do that. I feel like that's attainable. Considering SmackDown getting 2 million on the humble.
Oh, he missed the field goal. Oh, he missed that field
Oh,
goal.
are you serious?
He
Oh,
missed
bro,
that field
I'm
goal.
pissed. I'm pissed because I should have put. God damn it! If I would have put
Hold on.
$10 down.
Wait. Oh no, it was a flag on the defense, so they get to try it again.
Ah, son of a bitch.
12
Oh
men on the
man,
field.
you
12
said
men
12
on the
men on the
field.
field.
The Broncos, they tried it. Dude kicked it. I'm sorry, y'all. Dude kicked it, and it looked like it
Yeah.
was gonna curve, but it said, nope, I'm gonna stay right over here to the right. And just drifted off.
I should have went on ahead and put that money down on the. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
they had too many men on the field. They had 12 men on the field. They had too many guys. That's how
God damn it.
that was the penalty. Too many men on the field.
You know what's crazy? That's been a call that I've seen getting called a lot this year. That 12 man on the field shit. Every single game, that shit getting called at least 2-3 times.
And now they lost.
All right, Buffalo won. Damn it, I should have went on ahead and put my money on Buffalo.
No. Denver won. Denver just
Wait,
won
did
with a
they?
field goal. Denver just kicked the field goal and won.
Oh shit. Well, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about Denver. I wasn't talking about Buffalo. I was talking about Denver. Denver was down 1. They had to kick the field goal, and they just kicked the field goal to win.
Oh yeah, I'm watching right now. Yeah, dang. Okay, well, there they go. There they go. Oh man.
Fantasy. That sucks.
Man, you lost. I lost too. It's okay.
Well, I lost at fantasy. I didn't lose in what you lost.
Yeah, man. I lost $5. I ain't tripping. Fuck it. Oh man. But damn. It is what it. God damn it.
But you wanted the Broncos to win, didn't you?
Huh?
Who did you want to win?
Well, I wanted the Bills to win initially.
Oh.
And then I was gonna put money down at the last second on the Broncos, but then you said they missed, so I didn't put money down on it. And then I found out it was a flag, but I already exited out the app, and I didn't have time to go back in. So, hey, it is what it is, man.
He did miss. He did miss it, but the flag came a little bit after he had missed it. So, my bad, bro. My bad.
No, it's cool.
My bad. Clive said WWF was better than WWE. Yeah, WWF was the same thing. Not really, because WWF kind of fell off.
Yeah. I ain't got to think about it too. So and that's another thing that people have been talking about. Comparing WWF or the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era to now. Yeah, storylines and shit were more memorable. You could probably say they had more bigger stars at one time.
It's more of what was allowed to be done.
Yeah.
Compared to then and now. And because you never saw that then compared to now, where now we're 30 years and seeing all this attitude and we've seen all this stuff where for that moment in time, it was like, oh damn, did they really just say this? Did they just really just do this on live TV? Oh shit. They really just did this on live TV. Yo, DX is showing their ass. Hey man, DX over here showing their ass on TV, bro. Like that, nobody was really seeing that like that.
But even look at a guy like Rey Mysterio, right? The shit he was doing from 2002 on, through the mid 2010s, where he's looking like, oh shit, like wow, that's cool. Then you get a motherfucker like Ricochet that do 10 times as much of that shit, and it's like, okay, because we got so desensitized to it.
Watered down. That's why. Because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But imagine if you threw Ricochet back in 2002.
He'd be the biggest thing. Prince Puma would be the shit.
Yeah.
Prince Puma would be the shit. He'd be the shit in back then because, especially for a guy his height and being able to move like that, like, nah, bro. He ain't that tall, but he's big enough. Compared, man, he could have had a hell of a run, man, in wrestling back then. That's what made Ray. That's what made Eddie. That's what made Juventud. That's what made Ultimate Drago. That's what made Dave Malenko Dave Malenko.
Like it was Ultimate Dragon. Hey, that was my dog.
Man, you got you got that type of talent, man. But unfortunately, that style has taken over as the mainstream style, and you got so many people that almost have the same style to where you have to look for those few that are a bit different. So when you get the Bryan Danielsons and you get all these Kenny Omegas and these guys that really focus on the in-ring stuff and not just the spots and the super kicks and all that shit, that's the things that you those are the things that's making wrestling now kind of watered down.
Yeah.
That's why when we see guys go out there and put on actually a good 30-minute match where it's like, damn, they went back and forth, we appreciate it. You see the fans clapping for it and letting you know, like, yo, this was awesome, man. We appreciate this, man, because this is the kind of thing we want to see. We want to see two guys give it their all. We don't want to just see, we tell a story. Give us a story, man.
Right.
It's okay to give us some wild stuff every now and then, or even for a few moves within the match. But everybody seems to have the same style. You got to be unique. Orange Cassidy, even though he kind of has the same style, but he's unique in his character. So therefore, you have to find what's unique about you to be different. But we've gotten so long of this or at least of this new style of wrestling that the character, the watered downness of some characters, because we all kind of, if we're watching wrestling now, if we've been watching wrestling for the last 30 years, we've gotten accustomed to the raw attitude of everything. No pun intended. We've gotten used to the kind of almost brutal honesty, shooting from the hip kind of truths that get told in this wrestling business, and we've been getting watered down with that stuff. Only certain people can do it at certain moments in time. Other than that, we've been getting told what we like and what we enjoy until another wrestling company showed up.
Absolutely. And just speaking of, Earl says, being totally honest, AEW puts out a better product and has better in-ring talent than WWE, which I will say, in-ring wise, I would agree. I would agree. Generally speaking,
I think we kind of better in-ring, but I think AEW does put out the better match, because even if some people's biggest complaint with AEW is, well, there's no storytelling. What's the purpose of a match? Well, because it's wrestling. It's not just entertainment. This isn't just the entertainment. People see the other company leads you to believe it's mostly about the entertainment, where most of the other companies are telling you, no, the entertainment is a part of the show, but it's really about the wrestling. Okay, it's about the match. It's about the people who are in the ring doing what they're supposed to do. The entertainment is the side point to everything, where WWE made it seem like the entertainment was the forefront of everything. And it was just a little bit of wrestling just to kind of give you a little bit of extra drama. And that's why it's like, that's why people feel the way they feel about wrestling. Like, they'll trash AEW, but still say, man, something from WWE was still trash, but WWE is still better. And in some ways that's true, but at the same time, man, we've been accustomed to a certain way for so long. We're 4 years in. I'm not saying everything they do is the greatest, but at least it's something different. Something different.
Hey, all we ask for is an alternative. We got it. I won't complain about it. Like you say, is it the greatest all the time? No, but is it something different? Yes, because guess what? We've been through them years, bruh, where WWE was the only show in town, and guess what? It got to a point where we're like, man, bro, it's hard to watch this shit. You and I, we're Raw. For over a year, we stopped doing Raw reviews altogether. This wouldn't have been a thing in 2021. So it's like, yo, hey, we take some wins where we can get them. And the only reason we're talking about Raw right now is because Vince got his ass up out of there. Triple H stepped in, but a lot of that had to do with AEW and all that shit, on top of the personal shit that Vince was going through. So yeah, we take what we can.
Yeah, for sure. Clyde says, question, what y'all think about Randy may come back at Survivor Series? I mean, only if he's ready to go. If he can't go, if he's not at 100%, don't come out.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been out this long, shit. What's a few more months? Heal up, my boy. Heal up.
All right, we got the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania coming up. Take your time, my guy. Take your time. Take your time.
Don't forget.
A Royal Rumble surprise entry. Hearing that, I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. Man, come on now. The people will go crazy because it's Randy. And so, no, my guy. You take your time. Take your time. Let's see you at the Rumble.
Yes, sir, bro. We
What's up,
gave the
man?
people 40 minutes. We got to
For
be
sure.
up early in the morning. Any
For sure.
final thoughts, man? Any final thoughts? Any final words for the folks, man? And shout out to everybody, man. A lot of y'all from Facebook and YouTube tuned in today. So shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, man, most definitely shout out to y'all, man. Well, as y'all know, this is the go home week for Full Gear this Saturday. Your boys will be live from the East Side compound. We're gonna make it do what it do. Tomorrow we ain't got nothing going on. But Wednesday, of course, we gotta bring you that Wednesday night block party. Then of course Thursday we gotta bring y'all the over under. Got a couple of names for y'all. We definitely gonna talk about. I got mine. I got one at least. I know he's got one. So we definitely gonna have a hell of a conversation about those guys. And then of course also we have our Full Gear prediction show going down on Thursday. Friday, man. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Friday, we're gonna have to work on Friday. We're gonna have to work on it. Let me put it like that. We're gonna have to work on it because I didn't realize Tony was gonna put Collision on Friday to go up against SmackDown. And we got a pay-per-view Saturday. So we're gonna see how we're gonna finesse that. But we gonna be live. It's gonna be a Friday night block party. Don't you worry. We gonna talk that talk. We gonna watch some wrestling and we gonna see what everybody's thoughts is on this hella 2 hours of 2 hours. I say 5 hours of wrestling. Well, it ain't really 3 hours of wrestling because the two shows be on at the same damn time. But don't mind that. Other than that, but that's pretty much our week, man. We got that going on. Saturday, we got the pay-per-view, like I said, from the East Side compound. And then, of course, Monday, we're going to start again. We got Raw. We're going to have Dynamite. We're going to have an over and under. We're going to have another prediction show, but this one will be for Survivor Series. And then, of course, we're going to get the Friday night block party next Friday. And then we're going to get Survivor Series that's Saturday. So we're going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, but you're going to get your boys live and direct and doing what they do. Question, no AEW Rampage on Friday? No, there will be Rampage on Friday. It will come on at 10 o'clock. So we're going to get Collision for 2 hours and then Rampage for an hour. Yeah, and that's that, and that's what they're going to do. And then SmackDown will come on 8 to 10.
Hey, I'm ready. It's going to, it's going to be a lot of rest. God damn.
Right, it's just this week, really. Next week
on Friday.
Right, that's like, damn, like, bro, I don't even know how we're going to go about that.
On Saturday. That's a whole work day worth of wrestling in 2 days.
Bro, and Saturday ain't no telling, bro. Saturday,
because you're going to probably do like an hour pre-show.
We know it's going to be an hour pre-show, but what time that show going off? That's going to be the question. That's gonna be the hard question right there, man.
You gotta think about it. He probably gonna go a little later because it's Saturday. Motherfuckers ain't really got to wake up on Sunday. Unlike with Sunday, he be trying to get up out of there. Because
I'm pretty sure what's coming on Saturday. I'm pretty sure something coming on Saturday, so he's competing with something. So he's gonna make sure he's on for good enough time. But we gonna see. we gonna see. we gonna see, man. But your boy's gonna be live and direct for the week, man. We'll see y'all Wednesday, man. Most definitely, like I say, for the Dynamite block party. We'll get the full card for Full Gear. We'll give y'all a prediction show on Thursday. We'll see you Friday. We'll see you Saturday, and we'll do what it do.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GLW. I'm the franchise. He's the king, and we got one word from our friend of the show, Mickey James.
After this loss at home to a 3-5